Alright fans, this is Bob from Bob's Barn Workshop here. This is probably going to be the last segment, at least on this Mustang, for doing the rear axle. Last time we got the pumpkin in, we got the axles in, we got the brakes on. We've done a lot of series on this car. This rear end rebuild turned into a monster. And today should be the final episode, because I'm going to take and put the oil in the pumpkin in the rear end gear oil and bleed the brakes. I put the tires on it, but I need to take them off. I'm going to lower it so I can reach the bleeders. I'm going to lower it back down, and I'm just going to do a gravity bleed. So I'm going to take the wheels off and actually let it down very low so they almost touch the ground, the wheel drums. And just put the bleeders on there and let them trickle out. Well, there shouldn't be much air in there at all. I just took the wheel cylinders off and I capped off the hoses, the lines, so air shouldn't have got in there. Oh, I got my helper with me today. That's Tammy, the house cat here. Anyway, so when we get that done, and I'm going to reinstall I'm going to end up putting in these, I'll make another episode of putting the tail lights in the stereo, and I got to finish up the electronics. I had to pull out the stereo because it wasn't working, and I saw a fix that said give it a good hard whack, and that freed up the CD player for it. So I got to put it back in, and we'll get her back on the road here in a few minutes when I get ready to go. Alright, ready to get under there one more time, guys? All we need under here is a 3/8 square drive, 3/8 square drive. Because the plug is right there. Here, let's turn that on so you can see it. And what I got is a couple of pieces of plastic tubing here. We're going to try and see. Actually, I just need the drive. Because that's kind of at a weird angle. I need 5 pints in here. Alright, we're going to set this guy aside so it's clean. And that bolt sticks out there enough that it's going to be a pain in the butt. So I'm going to try to hold this on here like that. And maybe I can make a mess this way. I got to get this up high enough that it gets over that. I'll just start squeezing that in. I don't know how else to get it in there because everything's in the way. Oh, you know what? That thing's got a seal on it. No wonder it doesn't feel like it's doing anything. It isn't! It helps if you pull the seal out. I'm thinking, gee, that's going pretty slow. Yeah, no kidding, dumb nuts. Gotta move this light that's in my way. I'll put this guy on the was again. Let's see if we can get her to move. Now. I'm gonna be slow. This has had days and days to harden up now, so I'm glad about that anyway. Get that on the bottom. Whose idea of fun was this? Are we having fun yet, guys? Isn't this fun? My wrist is getting tired already. Let it burp. Well, I'm going to pause you guys because this is going to be a long process. Well, I think the last thing I need to do under here is just hit some grease in this. I got it so the oil is running back out of this diff, so we're well covered. Somewhere here we'll see a grease fitting, and I see it coming around here. Alright. And I got my own good old handy dandy grease gun. I'll pop that on there. There we got pressure. Yeah, I don't know if these ever got greased when they got put in. But now I see grease oozing out of all the seals a little bit here. Yep. So it got through to all of them. So that's good. I don't know if I need to clean this up so it doesn't go slinging all around. Clean up what I can. Stink on the exhaust system, you know. Alright. Next, we just gotta bleed the brakes out. See you then. Okay, so I got all the oil in the pumpkin. I call it the pumpkin. We always called it the pumpkin when I was a kid. In the rear end gear housing. Made sure it was nice and full. Oil was running back out. Got those U-joints greased, which I thought I heard the front one squeaking, and they took quite a bit of grease, so they should be okay now. I got to pull these tires off and lower her down, and we'll bleed those brakes. So I'm going to do that with gravity. We'll see in a few. Okay, so we got the wheels off. We got this drop down so it's lower than the brake cylinder. I'm just going to check this so that I can crack it first. I got a 3/8 on that. That's the American size. Okay, she broke. Now I got to go find my tubing so I can dribble it into a cup of some sort. Alright, I find myself a piece of plastic tube. I'm going to have to get down here down and dirty. I got an empty pop bottle. And take that socket wrench off. Hopefully this will fit on there. Come on. Why me? The tubing must be too small, of course. Oh, come on, get on there, you son of a gun. I cracked the top of the brake cylinder off because we don't want that to be crack this guy open. Let's see if we get any flow. I'm not seeing nothing. I might need to pump the brakes a little bit. Let's see what happens. There isn't a lot of elevation between my brake cylinder and the thing you do here, the wheel cylinder. I hear fluid coming out. Yep. Yeah, fresh. Check the cylinder. Check for brake fluid. Yeah, I can see she's going down in the smallest reservoir over here. Sorry you're not following me around here, but you don't need to do that. Let me just keep topping this off and we'll pump some more through there, flush that out. Maybe get some nice fresh fluid in there. You always do the longest line first. Let's see how she looks. She getting clean yet? Those are small lines. They're only 3/16. Shouldn't take too much to get clear fluid through. Just keep going. Keep pumping it out. Sorry, this is boring. I might edit this out for you. Alright, that side is fine. Aren't we having fun yet? Alright. I'm gonna snug that back up before I put a good tightening wrench on it. Because we don't want anything leaking back in. Move this to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through. I gotta find my 3/8. My good open end wrench. Box on that. I think it's right there. Right below the 7/16. That would be it. Alright, this will fit right over the valve nice. Make sure she's tight. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the other side. It'll be the same thing. Alright, guys and gals, ladies and germs, that is both bled and little brake fluid put in there. So let's slap these tires on and we'll take this baby for a test drive. Now these are those Unilog wheels. These are a real pain. I'm not a fan, but they do what they do. Got my little, as I call my zippy tool. You guys have heard me say that a million times now. Here comes the G-Man again. I wonder if he's going to be talking and singing for us again today like he was last time. Where is it? There it is. There it is. These off-center washers are a big pain in my butt. So you gotta get them such that this gets into the hole. Not tight. Then I put it on the bottom. And it holds the upper wheel at a better angle to get this on and not jam it. See, the stupid thing is flipped around here. You gotta hold it. Yeah, as I said, it's a pain. Off-centered. Yeah, there's my G-Man. He ain't talking so loud today. He's usually on his Bluetooth or whatever headset, yammering away. As I said before, I don't care as long as he takes my garbage. Get these started on because they don't ever get cross-threaded. Yeah, this is a little finicky. See the shank of that nut, that bolt, the hole is slotted, but the shank will either fill the hole completely so that it centers the wheel well. If it centers the wheel accurately. But you kind of got to baby them all in there to make sure that they all get set right. There he goes on his merry way. I don't know that he's a married, but alright. That guy started. See, that's what happens. It gets cockeyed. Come on. Stupid thing. Push that. That's what you need. Jam a screwdriver in there. Like so. Of course, we gotta torque these. The other one goes on the same way. We'll see when we're on the ground. Well, one thing before we go on the road, I'm going to torque these to 100. I guess I'm right in front of you, aren't I? She's in neutral. I had the brake off so I could there's one. We're going to do the other one.